SciTube is an initiative to make learning psychology interesting, exciting, and easier. SciTube promotes learning psychology through the relevant original experiments that resulted in the theories. The videos also sensitize the learners about the relevance of the theories in contemporary times. Concept: Gestalt. Experimental setup: Köhler's Chimpanzee, Sultan Study. The problem-solving study on chimpanzees was conducted by Wolfgang Köhler between 1913 and 1917 at the Anthropoid Research Station in Tenerife, Spain. The purpose of the study was to investigate how animals solve problems and whether learning occurs through trial and error or insight. At the time, behaviorism dominated psychology, claiming that learning was gradual and based on reinforcement. Köhler, a leading figure of Gestalt psychology, was motivated to challenge this view. He believed that learning involves perceiving relationships as a whole, rather than forming isolated stimulus-response links. What happened in the experiment? One of the most famous subjects was a chimpanzee named Sultan. In a typical task, a banana was placed outside Sultan's reach. Objects such as sticks or boxes were left in the enclosure. In one condition, Sultan had to join two short sticks to make a longer one. In another, he had to stack boxes to climb and reach the banana. Researchers carefully observed how Sultan approached the problem, focusing on behavior patterns rather than training or reinforcement. Key observations and conclusions. Köhler observed that Sultan initially tried random actions and then paused. Suddenly performed the correct solution all at once. Repeated the solution quickly in later trials. Key conclusion. Problem-solving occurred through insight, not gradual trial and error. Köhler concluded that learning involves a sudden reorganization of perception, where the individual understands the relationships among elements in the problem. This became a core principle of Gestalt psychology: the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. Inferences and contemporary relevance. Köhler's work has lasting influence today. Education emphasizes understanding over rote memorization. Cognitive psychology, insight problem-solving research. Artificial intelligence, models of relational reasoning. Animal cognition, evidence of higher-order thinking. Core insight. True learning comes from insight, not repetition. Köhler's chimpanzee studies reshaped psychology by proving that intelligent behavior involves perception, organization, and meaning. They remind us that both humans and animals can solve problems by seeing solutions, not just stumbling upon them. If you think the video made learning psychology easier, like, comment, share, and subscribe.